What it do, guys? Manjoume here to check out the newest expansion for Legendary and Marvel deck building game, Black Widow. Let's open it up. Taking a look at the front of the box, we have Black Widow, and on her gauntlet thing we have Taskmaster. Pretty cool, and I like the red and then black and white motif. That's pretty cool. Side of the box, we have like her face. The other side, we still have her face. On the back, orphaned as a child, the dark past of Natasha Romanoff has held secrets to her gifted nature. Ruthless in deadly skills, combat, and marksmanship, she is now fighting against the evil that once captured her innocence. Black Widow joins other heroes to thwart masterminds like Taskmaster and strike fear into the hearts of her enemies. Sometimes the darkness hides a protector. Follow along with your fan-favorite heroes with this legendary Black Widow deck-building game expansion. The Black Widow expansion includes the following: 100 playable cards, 5 heroes, 2 new masterminds and villain groups, and a rule sheet. So, how is this? Okay. I actually had forgotten how these things are packed. It's been a minute. And it actually hasn't been a minute. It's been like a month. Take a look at the literature. I like it. It's red. It has that red at the top and then it gradients out to kind of a gray. I like it. Shield characters. Natasha is a shield character in this set. We have Avengers and even Marvel Knights. We have the gimmick of going undercover. Put that hero into your victory pile. It is worth 1 victory point. And then you can unleash from undercover. Return that hero from your victory pile to your hand. Pretty cool. When recruited, send it undercover. Do this ability when you recruit this hero. That's about it. We have Dodge, which I think originated in, villains. Dodge means during your turn you may discard this card from your hand to draw another card. So you just get rid of it. That can be really good if in a turn you need recruitment points, but that one only gives attack. Well, it's not really going to help you, so dodge, discard it, and replace it. Hopefully it's something that's actually useful. Dark Memories. Dark Memories means you get +1 attack for each hero class among cards in your discard pile. Likewise, if a villain has it, it has +1 attack for each hero class in your discard pile. So it can be different for you and someone else that you're playing with. Divided cards, once again, is in this set. And yeah, we have White Tiger right there. So just check her out. And it's actually right here. It's nice and lined, but I don't... Oh, wait, here it is. It's like a really fancy lined right there, but I don't see... Like, I see where I'm supposed to be able to start this, but not where it's actually possible. And you know what? That works just fine. Let's open the other stack, which is actually not... Oh, this one just opens. Yep. Okay, first up we have Captain Falcon's Legacy, the rare for Captain Falcon and Winter Soldier. It's a green Avenger, 7 costs, 2+ attack. You get +1 attack for each hero class you have, which kind of fits the Captain America gimmick. Then if you've played an Avenger card before, you get Dark Memories. Next up we have a divided card, so when you play it or recruit it, you pick which one to recruit. It's going to cost 5 either way, but when you play it, it's either a tech card or a red card. If you pick New Wings Falcon, you get 0 attack. If you discarded any cards this turn, you get +4, which actually plays into like a dodge ability because, hey, you just discarded something, so +4 attack. Or new plan, draw 2 cards, so Pot of Greed is always good. Another divided card, we have the yellow Relocate or the tech Reload. And the tech card, if you played a tech before that, you draw a card and 2 attack, or you can dodge, which works with the other one. Does 2 attack, and if you played a yellow before, +1 attack. So those seem pretty strong, actually. Then we have the blue Attune for Falcon and the Atone for Winter Soldier green. Looks like this one has Dark Memories, so it could be pretty strong. The blue has 3 recruitment points, but to use it, you need to discard a card, which again plays into one of the other cards that we've seen previously. That seems like a pretty fun set, though I don't know how well it works within the rest of this set in particular. We'll see. We have White Tiger's rare, Shadowed Resurrection. It is a Marvel Knight, instinct card, cost of 8, 3 attack, Dark Memories, drawing that many cards instead of gaining attack. So to draw a card that can draw, I think, up to 5, which can be a huge game changer. Camouflaged Huntress has 3 attack, it's red. Whenever you defeat a henchman this turn, you may KO one of your own cards. That can be very good. Amulets of the Tiger God, green. 2 recruitment. Reveal the top 2 cards of your deck. Draw one of them that costs 0 and discard the rest. That seems pretty good early on. Maybe later on, not so good. Dark Influence of the Hand has dodge, which is good. You can just get rid of it if it's not going to be very helpful. Dark Memories. Once this turn, you may fight the top card of the bystander's deck as if it were a 3 attack hand ninja. Henchman villain with fight, get +1 star, rescue that as a bystander. That's interesting, and hey, it still works. And if you rescue it as a bystander, you then get the effect of that bystander in addition to the hand ninja effect. That one seems pretty fun. I think War Machine has a similar effect to that. Well, not quite similar. You get to refight a henchman in your victory pile and then get a bystander. But either way, you get more bystanders, which can help some game states. Now we have the rare for Red Guardian, Champion of the Winter Guard. He has no class. Cost of 8. It is red. 4+ attack. When recruited, you send him undercover. When a scheme twist is completed or you play your 3rd red hero in a turn, you may unleash it from undercover, so you add it to your hand. If you played a red before, you get +2 attack for each other red hero you played this turn. This is really cool. It's like the Thor cards have that for blue, so it's cool to see that. Death was only a ruse. Red Guardian, see 6 cost, 3 attack. When recruited, send it undercover. When a master stride is completed, or any player fights the mastermind, you may unleash this card from undercover. Played a red before, you may send one of your other heroes undercover. Well, these are just not even in order anymore. Okay, so Magnetic Shield, 2+ attack, red card. When recruited, you send it undercover. When you recruit another red hero, you may unleash this card from undercover. Played a red before, get +2 attack. So, okay, those stack and it can be pretty strong. Sleeper Agent, another red card. It's just a Maria Hill, but better. And when you recruit it, you send undercover. When you fight a villain, you may unleash this card from undercover. And if you've played a red before, draw a card. He seems pretty fun. The fact that he doesn't have a team is a little worrisome, so he doesn't have that synergy. But if you're playing a red themed like play, he's really good red support. Now we have another newbie, Yelena Belova, Destroy the Red Room. Her rare. She is a shield character. This is a tech card, cost of 8. For attack, you may unleash one of your heroes from undercover. You may send a hero from your discard pile undercover. Next up, we have Twilight Ops. 6, 3 attack. It's a tech card, has dodge. When you dodge this card, you may unleash one of your other heroes from undercover. When you play it, send it undercover. So it's strong, but you have to work with the undercover gimmick. Unveiled Identity. It looks like a Maria Hill, but yellow. If you played a yellow card before, you may unleash one of your heroes from undercover. Bunch of those. Strike and Fade. Yelena, cost of 2, 3 attack. It's a red. Send this undercover. So you basically lose it every time you play it, which can be pretty rough. It plays into the gimmick because all the other cards can help bring it back. And it brings it back during your turn, so you get to use it again and get that plus attack. Last but certainly not least, we have the namesake of the set, Black Widow, and this time it is a shield character. Infiltrate the Conspiracy. The blue range card, 7 cost, 4+ attack. You may send one of your heroes undercover. You get +3 attack if you have at least 4 bystanders and or undercover heroes in your victory pile. If you remember her from the base set or the MCU set, because they're basically the same, her gameplay style revolved around rescuing bystanders. Weave a Web of Spies. She has dodge, 2 attack, it's a red card. If you drew any cards this turn, you may send one of your other heroes undercover. Widow's Bite. Tech card, 4 costs, 1+ attack, has dodge and dark memories. Could be pretty strong. Most likely won't be, but you know, you can dodge it, so you can get rid of it. We have The Pose, which I think we actually had it also in the MCU set. Evasive Acrobatics. Instinct card, Maria Hill, but better. Has dodge. When you dodge with or play this card, you may also dodge with another card from your hand. So if you don't need recruitment points that turn, dodge it. And then if another card you have is recruitment, you don't need that, dodge that too. I really like that. I think it'll be really fun to have a Black Widow MCU movie using a lot of these cards. That'll be super fun. Let's see what the bad guys have in store for us, see if it's any good. The first mastermind is Indestructible Man. I'm not familiar with him whatsoever. You can't use attack to fight Indestructible Man. During each of your turns, you may shuffle 2 elite assassins from your victory pile into the villain deck. And if you do, fight Indestructible Man. Always leads the elite assassins. Master Strike, shuffle an elite assassin from your victory pile into the villain deck. If you can't, each player gains a wound. Oof. The first mastermind tactic is Manipulate Murderous Mad Monk. I guess his number is about 8. I'm not sure what that means. Fight. If this is not the last tactic, rescue 4 bystanders, and this tactic enters the city as a Mallet Boga villain whose abilities are ambush. Play 2 cards from the villain deck. Fight, KO one of your heroes. Escape. Shuffle this back into the Indestructible Man's mastermind tactics. Wow, that can extend the game a lot. Unveil Project 4. Fight. Each other player reveals their hand and discards each card with a 4 printed anywhere on it. Copyright line date doesn't count. Okay, fair. If it's not the last tactic, play 2 cards from the villain deck. International Arms Dealer. Fight. Gain a tech hero from the HQ. Each other player reveals a tech hero or gains a wound. If it's not the last tactic, play 2 cards from the villain deck. Secret of Indestructibility. Fight. KO up to 2 wounds from your hand and or discard pile. If it's not the last tactic, play 2 cards from the villain deck. And before I forget, here is the epic mastermind for the epic Indestructible Man. You can use attack to fight Indestructible Man. Once during each of your turns, you may shuffle 3 elite assassins from your victory pile into the villain deck. If you do, you can fight him. He always leads the elite assassins. Master Strike. Each player shuffles an elite assassin from their victory pile into the villain deck. Each player that can't gains a wound. Next up, we have the more recognizable Taskmaster, who a version of was in the MCU movie, so probably going to use him or her. 5+ attack. Henchmen get +1 for each Henchman Training stacked here. During your turn, Taskmaster gets plus attack equal to the highest cost hero you've played this turn. He always leads Taskmaster's Thunderbolts. Master Strike, stack this strike next to Taskmaster as Henchman Training. If there are any henchmen in the city, each player gains a wound. And for the epic Taskmaster, still 5+, but henchmen get +2 for each Henchman Training. During your turn, Taskmaster gets plus attack equal to double the highest cost hero you've played this turn. Master Strike, stack this strike next to Taskmaster as Henchman Training. If there are any henchmen in the city, each player gains a wound. So that part's at least kind of the same, but the mechanic of gaining attack and henchmen getting training also increases, so it makes it more difficult. So his first tactic is Henchman Instructor. Fight. Choose a henchman from any player's victory pile to enter the city. Then each other player discards a card for each henchman in the city and or escape pile. Teacher and Assassin. Choose a henchman from any player's victory pile to enter the city. Each other player reveals their hand and puts one of their non-gray heroes on the bottom of the hero deck. Shield Initiative Trainer. Choose a henchman from any player's victory pile to enter the city. KO any number of your shield agents and or troopers. Gain that many shield officers. Interesting. Photographic Reflexes. Probably my favorite because it's like his whole thing. Choose a henchman from any player's victory pile to enter the city. Play a copy of a hero in the HQ that costs 6 or less. So you can like continue on and extend your turn and plays. Really cool. So that is Taskmaster, in addition to what we've already seen. So let's take a look at their villain groups. First villain group is the Elite Assassins. We have Black Lotus, 6 attack, ambush. Each player discards a card that costs 0. Fight, get +3 stars. Kind of basic. Iron Maiden, 4+ attack, has Dark Memories, ambush. Each player must send one of their non-gray heroes undercover. Fight, each player may unleash one of their heroes from undercover. So like that's super specific to this set. I mean, it can work with other sets, but it really shines with these cards. We have Blue Talon. He has 3+ attack, Dark Memories, ambush. Each player reveals a blue hero or gains a wound. Fight, you may send a hero from your discard pile undercover. 2 of those. Lastly, we have Snapdragon, who has 4 attack, ambush. Each player discards a non-gray hero, then each player draws a card. Fight, you may send one of your heroes undercover. So, doesn't sound too difficult, so fighting them off, okay, not bad. That, of course, goes to Indestructible Man. Now for Taskmaster Thunderbolts, we have Bullseye. This must be like the 3rd or 4th time we've seen him in the series. 4+ attack, ambush, choose star or attack, then reveal the top card of the hero deck. If it has an icon, Bullseye captures it and gets plus attack equal to that hero's cost. Fight. The player of your choice gains that captured hero. So that could get you a rare. That's pretty interesting. Escape, KO that hero. So you could get a rare with this or easily get like a common. But either way, I like that. Jack-o'-lantern, who I think looks pretty cool. 4 attack, fight. Choose a henchman from any player's victory pile to enter the city. Kind of really fits the whole gimmick here. Escape. Each player with fewer than 2 henchmen in their victory pile gains a wound. Probably don't want him to escape. Joystick. 3 attack, ambush. Choose a henchman from any player's victory pile to enter the city. I see a theme. Strong theme. Jester. 2 attack, ambush. Jester captures a bystander. I can just barely imagine that happening with how comical and kind of weak he is. Fight. Reveal the top 4 cards of the villain deck. Play all henchmen you find, put the rest back in any order. This would be really bad, and with any scheme where you get all the plot twists, you just lose. So like the Dark World one was one of them. The Legacy Virus was another one. I think Palladium Poisoning might be pretty close to it. Or opportunities to lose when you get more of them, and basically just thins out the villain deck. Can create a lot of anxiety. The schemes. Train Black Widows in the Red Room, which this set came with a promo card that actually has artwork. Although I must say it looks like they had really fat font, because the letters look pretty thin here, normal. These look almost bold in comparison. I mean, I'll still use this one over that one just because it has the text, but still. Setup. 8 twists minus 1 twist per player. Add 8 shield officers to the villain deck. Special rules. Officers in the villain deck and city are Black Widow initiate villains with 3+ attack and dark memories. Fight. Gain this as an officer without dark memories or send it undercover. Twist. A Black Widow initiated enters the city from the officer stack. Play another card from the villain deck. So you're not even done that turn. You get this bad thing happen, and then you just get another bad thing. I wonder if you get 2 twists in a row, you just keep going. Evil wins when there are 3 villains per player in the escape pile and or the villain deck runs out. Important. Sniper Rifle Assassins. 11 twists minus 1 twist per player. Twist. Each player must dodge with a hero from their hand, revealing the card they drew. KO each non-gray hero they drew this way. Evil wins when there are 4 non-gray heroes per player in the KO pile. Corrupt the Spy Agencies. 7 twists. Twist 1 to 6. Each player sends one of their non-gray heroes undercover. Then each player may unleash a hero undercover with a lower cost than the one they just sent undercover. Twist 7. Evil wins. Frame heroes for murder. 7 twists. 6 heroes. Twist 1 to 6. Stack a card from the HQ next to the scheme as a incriminating evidence that has a different cost than any card already in that stack. Twist 7. Add any card from the HQ to the incriminating evidence. Evil wins when there are 5 pieces of incriminating evidence. I am not too certain of Taskmaster, there's obvious theme going on there, but I don't even know much about Indestructible Man. But training seems to be a big thing for Taskmaster, so I'm going to give Train Black Widows in the Red Room to him. Indestructible Man has Elite Assassins, so I'm going to say Sniper Rifle Assassins for him. And I guess Frame Heroes for Murder. Then Corrupt the Spy Agencies for Taskmaster. Not knowing as much as I probably should about these masterminds, this is how I'm going to allocate the schemes. What do you guys think about how I divided them up? How would you have done it? What was your favorite card from the set? What hero group would you like to see played the most? I'm actually really excited to be able to play as another Black Widow. She seems really cool. I'm especially excited to play a Black Widow episode of Legendary MCU now that this set exists and is out. Well guys, that's it for Legendary Black Widow. If you want to stay up to date on my videos and live streams both YouTube and Twitch, check out links in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe, and consider joining. That's all for now guys. Manjoume out.